My name is Nathan Gresham. I'm the executive chef of the Country Club at Castle Pines. And today we are featuring Colorado bison. We are doing New York strips. We're going to use a Rationale grill setting. It's a phenomenal setting on these Rationales. I absolutely love them. We use them all the time. The settings are endless, so I highly recommend getting with your local Rationale rep, their corporate chef, whatever that looks like. Do some training on them, number one. We have a phenomenal person here in town that helps me out a lot using this equipment. We're also featuring some wild local mushrooms. We're gonna be doing sweet potato fondants, and so all using the Rationale today. So very excited. So we'll get started. So first off, we're going to get our mushrooms seasoned up. So nice wild mushrooms, a little array. We have some oysters in there, some lion's mane, and shiitake mushrooms. Right in there. I like using a nice olive oil. They take a lot of fat in there. Sherry vinegar. We're gonna do some Maldon sea salt, some nice flake sea salt in there. I like using some fresh thyme. It's whole sprigs. I like to roast them whole with the mushrooms as well. And some fresh rosemary right there. So we're gonna grab a half sheet tray with some parchment paper and let them kind of hang out and marinate. All right, while the mushrooms are hanging out for a second, kind of getting nice marinated, we're gonna go ahead and start our sweet potato fondants. One of my favorite dishes to do. It's nice, quick, easy, and simple, and it's always kind of a showstopper in a sense. So we have our cutter right here. I'm gonna cut about the width of that. So right about there. We just want to get a few good cuts out of it. And we're going to cut those out with a nice round cutter. Nice press, squeeze, push them right through. And all we're going to do to these, the fondants, we're going to sear on both sides, get a nice brown color, nice caramelization. And these get finished up with whole butter. So we have a hot pan right over here. We're going to add in there some oil. And just let those start browning up. About a medium heat is about all you want. There we go, nice hot pan, nice sizzle. Now I was kind of talking to you. Really simple, but before that, we're gonna get our settings on here. We go to that beef setting right there, and simple as hitting that grill. Now we're gonna do with the probe. We want a medium dark right there. Well, we wanna cook ours right at 110. We're gonna get that down to 110, 111 is fine. But somewhere in there. You don't want to overcook it. You want to give it time to carry over and rest. That Rationale on the grill settings goes super high temp. It's going to drop down and let the internal temperature stop right at 110. Take it out, let it rest. And we're just going to roast these in the oven when they get nice and seared. So another minute on those. In the meantime, we are going to season up our bison, fresh pepper. Now on the fondant potatoes, we're gonna go ahead and add in some whole butter to there. Nice. Don't be greedy with the whole butter when the fondant potatoes. It loves that fat. At this moment right now, we will sear up the fondants. We're gonna add some fresh herbs to there as well too, fresh herbs and everything. Now we're going to add in some of our chicken stock to it. Just going to let those cook for a second right there. We're going to turn over our bison. Nice and tender too. It's a good meat, good alternative. A little leaner, so it's better for you than honestly cow and beef and that kind of thing. Good Colorado bison. A little more seasoning on that side. And then from there, We're going to add on some, we're going to kind of smear some whole butter over it as well too. There we go. It's kind of work through there. That'll kind of cook through and melt off a little bit. There, we're going to add those right to the grills, the grill grate for the rationale. We're going to kind of add some fresh herbs to it as well. There we go, fresh herbs on there. All right, we're going to just do a touch of a little drizzle of olive oil as well. Just kind of help give it, get more flavor, a little more fat. There we go. And then we're also going to put a shallot right now, just a little rough chopped shallot into the fondants as well. And nice and cooking. All right, give these just a slight stir. Got that butter and that stock in there, gonna get nice and tender. And on top of this, we're gonna put the cartouche on top. Nice paper cartouche. Turn that heat off. And these will go straight in the rationale. I got these right about 400 degrees, medium fan. Just let them cook right there. Now, what we might do, we're gonna put a plate right on top. That plate hang out right there. Fold that paper down. So we're gonna do the setting again. Restart the oven. Grilling setting, we're gonna go with the probe, about 109. Let's take that down 110. Load the product up. Nice and hot. Just gonna put it right in that middle of that cook right there. Right now, it's reading 6 minutes, but we'll see that temperature go up. In the meantime, we're gonna kind of try to time out the mushrooms just right with our bison. We're not gonna fire them just yet. We're gonna wait till it gets about down to 3 to 5 minutes. We're gonna fire the mushrooms up because we don't want them to sit there and die either. We want them to be nice, hot, and crispy. Just a simple roasted mushroom is one of my favorite things to serve with a piece of meat like this. You know, you can do them ahead of time. You can get them done all at one time as well. They're just delicious and they're insanely good for you. Touch more seasoning, a little more pepper. So right now, we're gonna, it's sitting at 4 minutes right now. Our fondants are cooking nice. I'm gonna turn that fan down on the fondants a little bit, 400 degrees. And it's all about timing. Again, when you're cooking fondant potatoes, you can cook them ahead of time and then reheat them. But we should be right on time with these and cooking with the bison again. Super high temp. So I believe that we are on track now with 4 minutes left on these strips. Again, it's that high temp. We are coming down to it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and fire the mushrooms. So right in the oven, our fondants are back there cooking nice. We are gonna add, I do have some tarragon here for the end. I'm going to use a little bit of tarragon, kind of finish up those sweet potato fondants with. I just love the flavor of tarragon in a roasted sweet potato, honestly. It's just me. So, but you can do whatever you would like, obviously, with food. Season it how you want to, but we'll have a little fun with it. So we will go ahead and pop out the fondants. We're going to go ahead carefully pop off this plate right there. Give it a little touch in there. Just kind of check to see where those are. We're going to put that right on top. A little essence of that tarragon into that dish. There we go. We're going to pull those out when it gets time. We're going to let them rest a couple minutes and then they should be right on point. When you are opening the rationales, they're super hot, steam's coming out. Crack them a little bit like this. Let some heat go into the hoods so you don't open the door and it comes straight up on you. There we go. We're gonna take it right out. Let them hang out for a second. Just let them kind of rest. We're gonna kind of pop them off here. Just let it rest on the cutting board. There we go. Put a little butter on there. Kind of rub them down. Let it kind of soak some of that butter in, that maitre d' butter. Nice, there we go. I'm gonna check on our mushrooms really quick. Look at there. That's all the mushrooms need right there. Just a few minutes in the oven. We're gonna let them hang out, kind of cool down. Let our steaks are resting about 6 minutes. And then we'll go from there. Plate up. Nice and brown on these. That butter's getting nice and foamy. There we go. We're gonna kind of turn those around. Nice and tender. They don't take too long to cook either. There we go. Get nice and tender on these. Just gonna put another little pat of butter in there. We're just gonna pop them back in, just let them hang out. All right, we're going to pop some of these mushrooms right into our dish. Hang out, get ready for plating. Nice chanterelles with some gnocchis or something like that. The steaks are resting. All those juices are coming back to the middle so they don't shoot out when we go cut it. All right, I'm going to pull out the sweet potatoes. These are nice. These are good to go. I love a good sweet potato fondant. Kind of get those nice and seasoned in there. The tarragon is just going to give a little bit of that tarragon, that licorice flavor to it. Not a whole lot. Don't want too much. There we go. Set these off to the grate. Let them hang out. Boom. All right. We're going to now. There we go. If you flip it over, you got the nice grill marks from the grill. So touch more of that butter. Just kind of paint it a little bit, if you will. Nice little slice. We're gonna cut it a little. It's hard. We need to wait a second. That's a second right there. So we're gonna go ahead and go into it. Nice slice on the bias. Nice and right about medium. There's some our sweet potato fondant right around. Just like that little pile on top. Mushrooms right on top of that. Right on top. There we go. Nice little happy steak. Nice, and look at that medium steak. Nice medium rare steak. Little Maldon steak right on top. Everything seasoned up. Maitre d' butter right on top. Rationale grill setting. Bison New York strip. Sweet potato fondants and roasted wild mushrooms. Again, thank you very much. My name is Nathan Gresham, the executive chef here at the Country Club at Castle Pines in Castle Rock, Colorado. Enjoy.